Have you guys noticed something new? If not, it's okay. You probably haven't been to my channel before. So, hello! Welcome! You guys are beautiful. How are y'all doing today? So, the new thing that I have going on is behind me. I have a green screen finally, and I feel like it is going to make the game more beautiful. So, you don't have to see my ugly background. But, anyways, we are continuing with another episode of Disco Elysium. Disco whatever the fuck. Look at this beautiful lady. Let's talk to her.
Have you no shame?
That is another man.
Yep, I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old.
Concentration.
See that? We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
Oh, what is this?
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
What the fuck is she talking about?
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
That's right. Tell her who. Ask her. Ask her who she is.
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Well, that's unpleasant. Don't use that tone with me. I am the rule. Let's start with your blood type and let's go from there.
Go where? Accosting a minor?
Oh my fucking god. Take a joke, Kim.
Listen to your partner, pig man. Keep your grubby hooves off little old ladies.
So are you a minor or are you a little old lady? Like, you keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at?
The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms.
Ooh, she got a little crush.
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features.
Oh.
The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
Dude, she looks like the fucking evil wicked witch from Dalmatians 101 trying to turn in fucking dogs into a rug or whatever the fuck.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
She hisses? God, she's a fucking bird?
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to her on.
Wow, she is very brutal, but she must hate her fucking guts.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good morning, officers. I'm Joyce.
Wow, very proper. Well, hello to you, Joyce.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Let's go ahead and be a little bit proper and shake her
I'm
hand.
glad to see you here.
Her grip is tight and cold.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
So from what I understand, in some cases, some people will be like, oh, I'm here to help as much as I can, but sometimes they can also be guilty, so let's see what happens.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical...
Don't tell her that, you
Very
asshole!
unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Why would you even say anything? That is rude!
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Can you tell me about this
Quite a
lynching?
few things, I'm afraid.
Oh.
The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Well, about that.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
Remember when my partner told you I'd recently suffered from unusual medical episode? My badge is related to it.
See. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
I could have eaten it raw. I know. I don't remember anything. This world, this city, nothing. Let's just say yes.
I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please.
It's possible after a night of heavy drinking, I lost all my memory in my life in this world. Yeah, you should have seen our fucking room. It was disastrous.
Oh, dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond.
What the fuck is that?
I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Oh my god, then you're a fucking liar!
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
Well, let's fucking try it.
Feelings will guide the way.
I swear to God, we never get any of this. But madam, I need to know about this lynching. It's very important to me. It's a case I'm solving.
I assure you, it is no small matter for me either. We all share the responsibility for disarming this situation. I hope you have a badge for me as soon as possible.
You have so much else. I only have this. This is the entirety of my
She's
existence.
silent. The wind flaps the sail above
The
her.
boat, for example, and a home somewhere. I only have this case. Oh my god! Our morale! What does this mean? Oh god, are we going into oblivion? What is this?
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness.
Oh, I thought he was insulting my
Whatever noble
fatness.
intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eating them all up now.
Oh my god.
You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
I'm seriously running out of shits to give. Let's go. Wow, I don't like any of these responses. What the fuck? No, I don't like this. I guess I'm done. No one even likes cops.
Yes, it can be difficult to be on the receiving end of so much distrust and outright hatred.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. "It's because the Furrows lost that match," said Captain Ptolemy Price, once the man's superior officer. "It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions, and anyway, police work really burns you out after a while," Satellite Officer Jean-Vic Mayer, the deranged former cop's partner, commented. Sergeant Matt Torson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying, "Whatever happened to him wasn't about birds. He got fucked, that's all."
I'm pretty pissed off about that. So if your morale goes down that much, you can end up losing the game? Okay. So as you can see, I took a break because I was so pissed off that we lost the game to some bullshit. So we are going to just continue on our load save. I just think that's probably the best thing we can do. So when we're talking to this fucking bitch, I want to make sure that we're actually not gonna fucking die because our, I think there's, yeah, we have no, like, 2 or nothing of morale. So we gotta be careful with that. What gave us away?
Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
What is implied here? That you're a drunk?
No shit. Because obviously, if you have not seen our fucking room, our shit is fucked.
She hasn't actually said it to every drunk in town. It was spoken in jest.
I thought that would be obvious, but I guess not authority. You say, Bridge, can I have some money?
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
What? Why not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
What nice fabrics.
Why, yeah. Tucked away under that sturdy green raincoat, almost rustic in its simplicity, a silk shirt and matching scarf around her gentle throat.
I thought he was about to say genitalia. I'm sorry.
While dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry. Wealth and all its possibilities. These are the kind eyes of the rich man that seem to say everything is possible.
So?
Now look at you. You misery-clad simian. Barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable. You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
Ashamed?
Yes. You're too ashamed to ask this person for money. Too scared to belittle yourself in her eyes. Those half-precious stones of Odinil. Oh God, the lieutenant is here too. Do not dishonor the force.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance...
We're not
don't
fucking
hesitate
ourselves
to
over.
ask. Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
What if I want to hear about these trade
First,
secrets?
you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Aliments. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
How do I repeal it then?
Why? By throwing off half a century of foreign domination under the Coalition. Unfortunately for you, the Coalition also leases you the right to police West Revachol. But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
What is it your role in this precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place. Now they won't even let me into the harbor. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Tell me more about this behemoth.
What can I say? The union employs a giant covered in tattoos. A racist giant. I guess that's part of their big tent organization now.
You got something about tattoos? You got something against tattoos? What's up?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
When did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
So, this was before the lynching then?
But the strike began in December.
Yeah.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
So, based on this time frame, it's before overtime pay was a thing and medical? Wow. Tell me more about this union boss, Mr. Clare.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Is he
He
that
is the
bad?
most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living.
Oh,
If there is
God.
anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
It's always Edgar. Wait, there are two of him?
Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
So they're the... Oh my god, what the shit?
And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Yeah.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I didn't even catch on
I
that.
first heard it from the boyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me Manana."
Menanya.
This checks out.
One more thing, you said something happened in the
I'm
elections?
glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the union. She disappeared.
Oh shit. It's probably the fucking
Disappeared?
twins.
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Eerie.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a union matter.
Yo, I'm starting to get really fucking sucked into the storyline. What the
Point of the
shit?
presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Thank you, that's
Of
all
course,
for now.
Detective. Take care.
So we can actually do a point now. So I kind of want to do pick locks and pockets so I can see if I could pick the lock to that door in the bookstore. And we can actually revert points. Wow. You're still throwing rocks at this fucking body? Jesus.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
What is
It's
this?
nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
No, I wasn't trying to...
Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Are you serious? I wasn't... So we can't hit a 73% skill check, but we can hit a 28% one. Are you fucking serious?
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Wow.
What is this then? A tool shed?
Fuck yeah. I am mind blown. I didn't know we could fucking do 28%. I thought it was impossible. Oh, where are we going? Hold on. I wanna investigate this. What the fuck? Is this Kuno's lair?
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Someone has taken narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, see that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Man, he really don't want us to mess with it. Oh, yeah, fucking take money. Hell yeah. Get out of the way or get fucked up. Yeah, this is Kuno's lair. I can definitely see. Alright, let's go. Fucking disgusting. Where are we going? What is going and what is happening? Ooh, there's a crate. Oh, 1 health? Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Dude, this music is getting so
Looks like
intense.
someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Look, Lieutenant.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
Oh, my mind is thinking of some
You could probably
shit.
make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
This man really does not like working with us. Do you really think this cloak is mine? Should I go for it?
The
Jump?
cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it, well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
Fuck no.
The tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own. As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs
There's
you,
no way!
senses.
There is no way! You're kidding! You're
Ankles
kidding!
tingling from the tension, blood roaring in your ears. You are ready for your rendezvous with the
He's so on the money, Bratan! Just imagine yourself dual-wielding a bottle and a flaming cigarette whilst airborne!
There is no fucking way this actually worked. There is no fucking
As the concrete
way.
floor welcomes you. You realize it's been a while since you felt so alive, alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline.
No
I
fuck.
knew you could do it.
You're
My
fucking
climbing down Might
lying.
not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now.
I like the little hints of
With
the
your feet
the
firmly
title.
planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in.
I think we would have had to jump down anyways. Fuck yeah, we're gonna put this shit on. Are you kidding me? Oh god, what is this outfit?
Numerous empty wine bottles glisten in the rain. Someone partied really, really hard here.
Did I do
Well,
this?
Yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
I must have been miserable.
Yes. This scene isn't exactly ripping with joy. Let's just move on.
Oh, at least we can collect some of our fucked up bottles. Oh, I got 72 cents. Fuck yeah. Man, what? We're on fucking shipping containers? What the? Ooh, take money. $1.10? That's like fucking a miracle right now.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisunt on
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
Hi.
Everard, he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent reason.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
What is with you people in
I mean,
scabs?
I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat. Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
What are you doing with the
Oh,
containers?
I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
Sure, let me ask you something
Sure,
else.
mister. About what?
Where is everyone? The harbor's
Look,
empty.
most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
Oh, fuck.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
What kind of trouble did this Titus friend.
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business. Him and his boy stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off.
Don't go all bad cop on this simple, friendly fellow.
But what did they actually
I
do?
guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. That's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hearties.
Too rowdy, Leo. What kind of fight did they get into? Did they kill a mercenary?
Too late. Leo's mouth is still moving, and the words are spewing forth. Words, words, and look, even more words. This guy could go on till the end of days. Now he's talking about some drunk sawmill owner who... No, he already switched to a prized fishing rod he apparently owned at some point. You know what? Just cut in there with your questions.
What is in the container over there?
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
I'm looking for the leader of the dock workers union.
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood. Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Easy now, Leo. I just want to know where I can find this man.
Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. In his office, of course.
Okay, I'm
Bye-bye
off.
now.
He's obviously fucking hiding something. But I think he knows who killed the man hanging in the tree, but we can't just jump to conclusions like that. Oh, okay. He's a fat man. Look at that.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Are you in charge of the dock workers?
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat. I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
Yeah, that looks like a fucking gigantic miniature sofa.
Go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Why are you calling me Mr. Du Bois?
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner.
Is that our name?
Take a seat.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it. He's trying to throw you off your game with this Dubois nonsense. Don't give him the pleasure.
Take a seat.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
This chair is
So tell me,
uncomfortable.
how can the head of the
Uncomfortable.
Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense. It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Hey, that's 25 real. That's good money. Think of all the stuff you could.
Take
Is
it.
there anything you'd like to say to me? Or...
No.
Yeah,
Don't
thanks.
mention it. But also, don't forget it. I'm just kidding, of course.
Is he?
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
How does he know about that?
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun. When he said, "Don't worry," he actually meant, be very worried.
How do you know about my lost gun?
Everything, Harry. Right now, I know that you're worried. Don't be worried. Everything's going to be all right.
So, our name's Harry D. Boyce.
It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
Kim.
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
I can't. I literally can't choose another option.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
Oh God. Man can cry. Fuck
you
it.
Want to cry?
Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Whatever you do, don't cry.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to...
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
There's no Harrys. Let your mind go to a
Mr.
safe
Dubois,
place.
Are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Actually, this chair is uncomfortable. I could use a glass of water.
What an odd demonstration of... You got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
I want to talk about the
Oh,
hanging.
of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand...
So heavily. Like, bitch. I sense there's a but.
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
I've opened a few doors in my life.
Open this one with flying colors, Harry. This really is very simple, and there's nothing shady about it.
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
Whose door is it?
No one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
What do you mean by a
A
weasel?
loud, blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly. Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
I bet you don't know anything about the
Harry, my
hanging.
dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
Accepted.
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next level. You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
Let's talk about my
Yes,
lost gun.
Your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone.
Ooh.
Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time and effort.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage. Who knows? Only one thing is certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back. And working with him might be the only way to do it.
Does this mean if I do things for you, I will get my gun back?
Damn it, Harry. That's exactly what it means. I'm only kidding, of course.
No, you're fucking not.
Of course. I understand. We help you, you help us.
You call me Mr. Du Bois, why?
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everard, I call you Harry.
So that's really my
God,
name.
So it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
I think the odds of that are very low.
Sure, my memory's a bit
I
hazy.
assure you, there's nothing to be ashamed of, Harry. You're among friends, and the good news is, I have a big fat folder on you, Harry. I'm sure you have a lot of questions to ask. Maybe I can help you out. I'm sure you had some concerns you thought I might be able to address. And you were probably right.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
This is great.
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Where did you get that
Ah,
folder?
This? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
I find that very suspicious. May I have a look?
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
I have no look at the folder.
As you look at the folder,
Yes.
Everard covers it with his hand. and
Yes.
pets it. Is he trying to hide that it's not a real RCM folder? It certainly doesn't have the RCM stamp on it.
That's not an RCM folder.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your actions here in Martinez.
Of course he fucking did.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man. So is there anything else I can do for you, Harry?
That means he doesn't really know anything about you. A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being.
So the Census Bureau says my name is Harry Du Bois?
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on.
I met Joyce, the company
Oh,
representative.
that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see.
Yeah,
I hope
so
you're getting along.
so fucking busy sitting in your chair doing nothing.
One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Just pals.
We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her because you and I are such good friends and I'm helping you find your lost gun. I'm not a jealous guy.
Whoa, that's so nice of him. Suspiciously nice.
Are you sure? I find that a little
I'm
odd.
just a nice guy, Harry. I wouldn't be where I am now if I wasn't nice. Politics is all about emotions, and I want you to have positive emotions when you think of me.
Okay then, positive emotions it is. You like positive emotions.
Why haven't you let her in to see you?
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
Joyce said the previous union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances.
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Funny, Joyce didn't mention any casserole.
Harry, Harry, Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was.
If it's spilled blood you're looking for, then there certainly isn't any in his expression or demeanor now.
Okay, let's talk
Of
about
course,
something
Harry.
else.
Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization. I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock.
Oh
Tell
shit.
her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everard doesn't mind.
Let's go ahead and leave.
You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Wouldn't want to get stuck here.
You're one of us now. A real red and white Union man. Take care, Harry.